second episode of me coming back to you guys on social media. Of course, I did take a social media break, and this video is actually about me telling y'all why I did take a break from social media, and why I went away from Georgia. I was not in Georgia, and I was away from family and friends. I was not in connection with anybody altogether due to the fact that I had to handle my mental health. Meaning, I was sane, of course. I was not suicidal, but I did have to remember that I have to put myself first in every situation. And that's something that you have to remember as you go through your own transition. Don't think about other people, which sounds selfish, but your sanity has to come first. Never forget that as you are transitioning. That's the biggest key to transitioning, is to always remember to put yourself first. I did forget that mid-transition. In the beginning, my transition, I did put myself first, and then I did get sidetracked. So essentially, me going away from Georgia was something that I had to do to get back on track, more for my mental health. Reason being, like I did describe in my last video that you guys hopefully watched, was that my cat of many years did pass away. I did find a coping mechanism with my therapist that I should get more cats. So I did get cats. You might see a kitten or two run around. I do have 3 of them. That's another video for me to tell you guys. I will introduce them, but right now this is more so me explaining why I disappeared from social media, why I disappeared from you guys on YouTube, and why I haven't been talking to a lot of my family and friends. This was more so, like I said, for my mental health. I do have depression and I do have anxiety. I've always had anxiety, but it was never bad. I would have panic attacks here and there. I do have an Apple Watch to keep track of my anxiety, for like my panic attacks and stuff like that. But I do and have had panic attacks before. It was just not bad. As I started testosterone, that paperwork that I be telling y'all about that none of us reads, it does mention to everyone that you will have anxiety, or you may have anxiety, or you will have depression, or you may have depression. It hits people differently. It hits people different times, but essentially you will have it. It is in the documentation if you guys do read it. So I'm just letting you guys know that it is a possibility that you will go through depression, and it is normal. It is part of the transition. The only problem that is not normal is you going through it alone. You have to remember to talk about it. You have to remember to open up and speak about it. You can't be afraid to talk about transitioning, and you can't be afraid to talk about your depression and your anxiety that you're having, because essentially that leads to build up, and that leads to you shutting down, which I almost did shut down, which I'm being honest with you guys. I won't shut down because my mom is very talkative. She will talk you to death. That's another reason why I had to leave, is because I needed that peace of mind of just figuring out myself, which wasn't too good for me, but I did leave for a short periodically time. No, I'm just playing with y'all. A short period of time. But I did not have my cellular device. I did not have any devices with me. I will not name where I went, but I did go away. Of course, you guys noticed that I was missing on social media, and so was Bella, my mom. So essentially, it all boiled down to me talking with a doctor. My PCP and this therapist are in cahoots with each other. So about that, my fault, I did lose iPhone storage. I hate recording on a phone, but anyway, back to what I was saying. My doctor and my PCP is essentially in cahoots, like I was saying. Basically what I'm saying is that they all know what's going on with me. It was a mixture of life events that was happening to me, and the biggest event that happened was that hysterectomy. So for everyone out there that is beginning T and about to get a hysterectomy, I see why a lot of trans men wait. I don't know if it's financially, but I see why your doctor will recommend you waiting 1 year before you do get bottom surgery, is because they want you to settle in with your teeth. They want you to have your chemical balance, I suppose, if you want to say. Because as soon as I had that hysterectomy, I swear to you guys, I did go into this depression state where it was just like full-fledged depression. I didn't want to be bothered. I didn't want to talk to nobody. If you didn't understand how I was feeling, I was just like, F you. Like, it was more of I was like in a don't care-ish attitude. And since I've been on T, I've been so much more nonchalant, and I've always been nonchalant. I'm sorry guys if you guys do hear noise in the background. That's my kittens fighting. But I've always been nonchalant, and it's just been worse since I've been on T, which isn't a good thing, but it's more of a mental health thing, and it's more of a security thing that I've been through a lot. So I just try to shut down before things get any further. So anyway, I dealt with a lot, and after that hysterectomy, like I said, I did recover great from the hysterectomy. I did not have pain. So if any of you guys are wondering how my recovery went for the hysterectomy, all my cuts and sores have closed up. All of them have healed correctly. I've got back to running. I've got back to walking, lifting weights, exercising, stuff like that. Nothing too bad. I did not have to go for a second appointment. I don't know if I mentioned to you guys, but I did go back for my my post-op. And my doctor did tell me, I'll show you a picture of like part of my ovaries that was getting destroyed. That was kind of the reason why I got rid of my ovaries anyway, is because ovarian cancer does run in my family. So I got rid of everything. And my doctor did show me, I will show you guys that image of some of my ovaries or my fallopian tubes being turned into mesh because of testosterone. So it was destroying my fallopian tubes in my body. So it was a good thing I did have that surgery. But then the bad part is it pushed me to full-fledged perimenopause, which is pre-menopause that older people go through. But I, at 24, I'm going through, as well as testosterone depression. So I'm getting hit of a double dose of testosterone and perimenopause depression. So it was just bad. And I just needed that mental break. So I did disappear for a while, and I did leave the state of Georgia for a bit. But essentially, I'm saying all of this to let you guys know that depression and anxiety is a part of the transition. The biggest thing is for you guys to talk about it. If you don't talk about it, then no one will know. And if no one will know, no one can help you. Yes, it is okay to get help. You are not alone, and you are not the only person going through this. You don't hear a lot of trans people talk about it, but I'm here to be real with you. I said I'm gonna keep it 100, and I'm gonna let y'all know. Although it took me a while to come back to y'all and let y'all know what was going on, it was more so because I was depressed and I didn't really want to talk to nobody. But it's nothing against y'all. It's just more so I just couldn't be upbeat about it. I probably would have been here like, yeah, guys, I'm depressed and I don't want to talk to you. It would have just been bad. So anyway, I am feeling a lot better. I do take anxiety pills and I do take depression medication here and there. I don't take it as often as I did before. I am weaning myself off of it because I still do have bottom surgery coming, and I am coping with a lot of things that I can't handle. And I am coping with a lot of things that I can't control. That was my biggest thing, is a lot of things that I was trying to control are things that I can't control, which is stuff that has happened in the past to me that I just need to let go. So talking with a therapist is very essential. If you don't want to talk to a therapist, you can talk to me. I may not be of too much help, but I mean, I kind of understand what you're going through. And my mom is a great support system. So she's always available. I will show you guys the Bella Vision hotline that you guys can call. We do have a Bella Vision hotline now because of what I've been going through. They do have suicidal lines that you guys can reach out to. I don't know that number, but how I look at it is, if I was to call a suicidal line, the only thing that they can do is guarantee that I will not kill myself, or essentially guarantee that, but they won't be able to understand my pain or understand what I'm going through as a trans man. So we created the Bella Vision hotline, so you will be able to reach out to us, whether it's via text, whether it's via call, and you just want to sit on the phone and talk to someone or feel safe talking to someone. There are some other stuff in the works for Bella Vision, so definitely stay tuned. Me and my mom will start going live some more. But this episode was literally just for me to explain to you that I did have anxiety, I do have anxiety, and I did have depression, and I still do have depression, but I am coping with it. I am taking medicine. I have taken medicine, and I did take medicine. It is okay to take medicine. I don't know how to stress that enough for you guys, because I know people of our color will act like, oh, I don't need this, or I'm too good for this, or that's not my issue. I'll just take some Robitussin or whatever, drink some alcohol, or smoke some weed. I mean, granted, nothing's wrong with drinking alcohol, nothing's wrong with smoking weed, but that will not help you. I can promise you guys that. I I can't tell you all the trials and tribulations that I've done, but I can tell you alcohol does not work. I am not a drug person. I don't do drugs, so I wouldn't know if weed would help. I'm pretty sure it'll help you temporarily, but at the end of the day, you need to see a doctor and you need to talk about what's going on with you. Because if you don't talk about what's going on with you, you will not be able to get past it or through it. And that's where a lot of trans people go wrong. They don't like to talk about it because they don't want to feel defeated or they don't want people to judge them. Forget all of that, bro. Like, literally talk about it. And that's another reason why we have this hotline. We will not judge you. We will be there to listen to you and just hear you out. So at the end of the day, be you, be true. And, you know, I'm going to come back with some more videos for y'all. I'm sorry for all the running around that my kittens are doing right now. That was a part of another mechanism for me, was getting my kittens. So that did help with my depression. That did help with some of my anxiety. I still do have panic attacks. I won't even lie to you guys. But they're for different reasons. There's a lot that's been going on in my life. But, you know, we're overcoming a lot. And I just want you guys to stay tuned and just know that it's going to be all right. You're not going to be the first. You're not going to be the last one with depression or anxiety. So just stay tuned and rock with me. I got y'all. Later, I love you.